York Attorney General Letitia James spoke just moments ago after pleading not guilty during her first court appearance. James, who was accused of committing mortgage fraud on her second home in Virginia, became a target of President Trump after she sued him and his administration. And the case comes as James launches an online portal for New York residents to upload pictures and videos of ICE agents working immigration operations in that state, so their actions can be reviewed and investigated. So let's get right out to News Nation's Libbey Dean, who is following these developments live for us outside of that Virginia courthouse, Libbey, where James just had that hearing.
This all went pretty according to plan, Nicole. We saw Letitia James, the Attorney General of New York, plead not guilty to both counts there of bank fraud and fraudulent claims there to get that mortgage loan. Now, one thing worth noting here is during those remarks, we heard her defiant message. It's kind of got a loud crowd developing out here. Now, the play-by-play of what took place here at court, we saw Letitia James enter through a back entrance, and then she was in the custody of U.S. Marshals, where she was fingerprinted and had her mugshot taken. Then she went to the courtroom, where this all played out for about a little over half an hour is how long this lasted, and there were a few things decided upon. One of the most notable being there's now a trial date set. That trial date is set for January 26th, and they're expecting this to be a 5-day trial. That is what the judge said, expecting 8 to 10 witnesses, more or less there is what they are anticipating. I do want us to take a listen to what James said after this arraignment that took place today.
These are dirty cops. Letitia James is a dirty cop. You go after these people and they say how horrible you are, and yet I got indicted 5 times and impeached twice. Nobody says anything about that.
A justice system which has been used as a tool of revenge and a weapon against those individuals who simply did their job and who stood up for the rule of law. But my faith is strong. And my faith is, I have this belief in the justice system, in the rule of law, and I have a belief in America and all of its individuals who have stood with me, not only in New York, but all across this nation. I've heard from just about every jurisdiction in this nation.
Now, another major question heading into this arraignment today was if the judge would hear this last-minute motion that was filed by Letitia James' attorneys. And what that motion argued was that this case should be thrown out entirely because of the interim U.S. Attorney, Lindsay Halligan. They argued that she was unlawfully appointed to that post, and that actually now has a hearing date set. That hearing date is November 15th, so just over 3 weeks out. And this is going to be all tied to also the former FBI Director, James Comey's case, because he is arguing the exact same thing, that his case should be thrown out because of the U.S. interim attorney who is overseeing the case and brought the charges, and that, of course, being Lindsay Halligan there, who was in the courtroom today. Now, one thing that was worth noting was our producer in the courtroom tells me that Letitia James remained really a stone-faced throughout this hearing, didn't look over to the Department of Justice attorneys throughout this process, but we did hear that defiant message that you just took a listen to. We still have a gathering of reporters, as you can likely hear in my microphone, Nicole. But Letitia James pleading not guilty to both counts here. Nicole.
All right, Libbey Dean live for us there in Virginia, following it all. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our News Nation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.